think it's the
very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. These Pokemon to
Okay, I think that's good enough.
You gotta do the chorus.
I think we can. You know you're playing like the entire thing and not just that, right?
I know that I honestly didn't know that theme song was
That the
lit.
theme-
Yeah,
that the theme song actually continued
yeah,
after that.
Yeah, like super
I have a lot to teach you about Pokemon.
long. Yeah, I mean, I was like a super fan, but you know, who would know that? I mean, because that's all they played during the TV show, and that's what I watched. Which coincidentally is what we're talking about today. Cartoons based on video games.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them you may have forgotten about. Some of them that you know about. We have a list here that we're going to go through. It's about 8 or so on here we're going to talk about. Some he's seen, some I've seen. Some are not on this list that I think should be on the list. Mm-hmm. And if there's any that we don't talk about that you remember, chime in, comment, and let us know. So, but first of all, before we do anything else, I have something to say. And it has nothing to do with video games. It has nothing to do with cartoons. I have a huge announcement. I had to go to the doctor today. I had to go to urgent care. And I stepped on the scale. And I am officially 130 pounds. That's right. I cracked 130 pounds. I have not been able to get past 127 for years, but you don't know the joy and the struggle was real, but you don't know the joy that hit my face when I stepped on that scale and they said I was 130 pounds. I was like, yeah, man, yeah. All that pizza and stuff and chicken and stuff, it's been paying off. That's right, 130 pounds. Oh, man, right here. Oh, man. Anyway, back to video games.
I'm literally like double your weight.
I'm sorry.
I don't care. This is great. You kidding me? We can cause tsunamis with this thing, you know? I will say this, it'll stop bullet projectiles better than your skinny.
Yeah, very true. Very true. That's why I can't go like to the East Coast or anywhere. Like when I was in Maryland back in April, it was where I stayed at. It was I did like the Airbnb, and it was like a duplex, and so I was on the bottom. It was freezing down there.
And I'd probably be just fine.
Yeah, no, like other people were down there, they were fine, but I was like shivering the whole weekend. I was like, this is ridiculous. So hopefully that extra weight I gained will help to prevent things.
An extra 3 pounds.
Yeah, help to prevent things of that nature.
You're going to need to go on a consistent diet of eating 20 chicken nuggets every single day.
I'm not trying to get sick. Yeah, I don't want to die. I want to actually gain weight through it. Actually, believe it or not, a few years ago, I did gain about 10 to 15 pounds of just pure muscle because I was in a show and so I was working out consistently and all that. But anyway, I'm sorry.
And then eventually he's just going to be like,
yeah, Hulk smash. But anyway.
And then just when you punch me, it's just boing.
Yeah, it's just SpongeBob.
No, not SpongeBob, Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Either one. Okay, anyhow, so the first one here, and this is, this particular one talks about cartoons based on video games and cartoons that you may have forgotten about that were based on video games. So the first one here, Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm.
Oh shit.
That was my show. That was my show. And what I'm going to do, talk about that because I want to show you the opening theme. It's like 30 seconds. So some of you may remember it because just hearing it, some people may be like, Mortal Kombat had a cartoon? But I promise you, when you see the opening credits, you're going to be like, oh, wow, that's right. Where's it at? Let's see. Intro. Oh, by the by, once I show you this intro, they do have the full episodes on YouTube if you would like to see them.
Sonya was really bad in that series.
I like Sonya.
Oh, shit.
Much has changed since the last Mortal Kombat tournament.
Just looking at this again, oh my God.
Invading the Earth realm. These attacks are seriously weakening Earth's dimensional fabric.
This was my show. This was my show. Saturday mornings on USA Network. This was my show.
Oh my God.
Mortal Kombat Defender of the Realm.
Princess Kitana.
Princess Kitana.
How
You
could
see
you
that?
forget? How could you not show Katana's part?
I'm sorry. Okay, there he is, Jax.
Oh my gosh.
Here's your favorite.
Sonya Blade.
There she goes. Night
Michael.
Wolf. I didn't know. I didn't know about Curtis Stryker actually until this show.
You didn't?
No. Because when Curtis Stryker popped up, I was like, who the heck is that? Well, he wasn't in any of the initial video
The
games.
Striker was a real man,
Bound
dude.
by honor. These are the defenders of the realm.
Oh, man.
Right. That was my show. Did any of you ever watch that Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm? That came on, when I was growing up, it came on Saturday mornings, right behind another show that we're going to talk about pretty soon. I don't want to spoil that one yet, but I like that one a little bit better. Mortal Kombat. How did you enjoy it? You didn't like it?
Well, here's the thing. I never got to see it when I was young. Because, like,
Really?
because there's the other ones down the list that I have seen.
Okay.
But that wasn't one of them I seen because I didn't have USA.
Oh, okay.
Because I just had standard cable.
Okay. Yeah.
But,
well, USA wasn't on standard cable?
At the time, I don't think it was. All I saw was just Channel 18 and freaking Kids WB.
Okay. That was basic.
Yeah. But either way, like, when I saw it... Well, I actually saw it a few years ago just because, you know, me and my friends were just on Netflix. Like, what the hell is this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they made a Mortal Kombat cartoon.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
No, I only remember seeing the title, but I never,
Yeah.
actually...
It was like super lit. It was like super.
No.
Super. Yeah, it was. I mean,
So
well,
me
for
watching
nostalgia
it,
purposes,
well,
for me, I
for
like
nostalgia
it.
purposes, yeah. But if you look at it today, you're just like, oh dear God.
Well, I mean the graphics, yeah, because you know I think
No, it's not the graphics; it's the cheesy liners.
Hi, how's it going?
Well, you know what? I may have to give you that because
That's the only reason
I haven't gone back. And
In
the
all
thing,
honesty, like the only reason I didn't like it was because of Sonya and Sonya
Video
alone.
game based.
I'm gonna go back and watch it because the thing about it that you may be right about, when you're a kid, you don't really pay attention to that stuff.
Yeah.
Everything is just super cool. I remember, you know, after the cartoon would go off, me and my cousins would go downstairs and we play. They always made me, which I don't want to pull the race card, but they always made me Jax. I don't know how I felt about that.
Did you get like cardboard and then like
Yeah.
paint it gray so you can get your metal arms and then just
Yeah,
be like,
yeah. I was like,
and then you'd be like, gotcha.
yeah, I was like, what? Wow, I always got to be Jax. But anyway, no, I enjoyed it a lot. Mortal Kombat. Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
what's going on? Looks like we've got somebody coming in.
Special guest.
Hey guys, William Morris here from the BrotherhoodOfGaming.com, here to let you guys know that the Breath of the Wild review coming out next week.
Ooh, I'm going to be sure to watch that too.
Yeah, I know you will.
Mm-hmm.
Won't be late, promise. It's gonna be awesome.
It's good to have you here, man.
Yeah.
So what you doing here today, Mac?
Oh, what are we doing here today? Well, let's see. We're here to find copies of Mega Man X4, 5, and 6 for a review series. People want to know about that, and so what better time to take advantage of it till now? You guys got any? Don't care. We'll look around.
He didn't care.
No.
But it's all good.
And you, I saw you on that channel trailer for that trailer on Facebook talking about how you guys need to come to BRE Software, and you had to look at the game cases of Intellivision just to tell people that. You need to get in touch with the inventory mirror here, man. Like that was very unprofessional. It was embarrassing.
Now, mind you,
Oh,
By the by.
I need to take a sip after that.
for all you out there, if you're gonna come in and make comments on our commercial, know what you're talking about. That was his idea. I knew what
No,
Intellivision
no.
was, and I know what an Atari is. It was a joke, ladies and gentlemen.
That was an awful joke. You're not supposed to look unprofessional on a gaming show. People make fun of you. People hang you for this. I should hang you.
And I'm just here like,
I saw.
I'm like, does he know what Intellivision is actually?
I don't know. Do you know what an
I saw.
People are all just
I
like-
saw via the comments. I said they take this stuff pretty darn seriously.
We're just like
Yeah,
staring him down with the death series.
Yeah, I was like,
Gas is
I
coming off, man.
I guess they get pretty offended in behind this stuff. So anyhow,
It's called passion, not anger.
was that what it is?
Yes. Totally.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clearing that up.
La pasión.
Anything else?
No, I feel I've embarrassed you guys enough. Feel free to take over. I'm sorry for photobombing your show.
No, we didn't mind it. Thank you for coming in. Really appreciate it. You're just like,
Yeah, that wasn't uncomfortable at all. Anyway,
I'm like, I already feel comfortable with you right now.
so
You know what?
He's like, now you listen here, you little.
looks like next we have The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't watch it.
Well, excuse me,
I
princess.
didn't watch it. I'll let him. Oh, you took the glasses off.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll let you.
You know,
take
for
that.
passion purposes.
Oh. I'm gonna leave that alone. You talk about Legend of Zelda.
The Zelda cartoon was really fun to watch at its time, especially, you know.
Wait a minute, how do you like Legend of Zelda, but you didn't like Mortal Kombat?
Because I'd never watched Mortal Kombat.
But you went recently and watched Mortal Kombat. And you
Simple.
talking about
One's
it was
good,
cheesy.
one's not.
He said
Lies.
one's good and one's
How
not.
dare you? Anyway, go ahead.
He's like, now you listen here. He's coming back for round 2.
Because everybody knows the appeal of Mortal Kombat was simply solely based on the violence and the blood. That was its selling factor. Everybody knows that. Tobias Boone knows that.
In the cartoon?
We're talking about the
We're
video
talking
game.
about the game.
No,
Of what sold it.
no.
Okay,
this
we're
is
talking
about
about
cartoons.
Zelda was still
Cartoons
more
based on
watchable.
video.
Zelda
I
Samurai.
doubt it, but
Well, excuse me.
go ahead.
Princess.
You're excused. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't know about you. I mean, he'd be a queen if anything.
Talk about the show.
I know.
Talk.
I know. It must be a royal pain, huh?
Oh, no pun. Please, 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 please.
Captain N was the,
Just got
the
here.
greatest of all time.
You know,
Captain N.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But anyway, Legend of Zelda. Why'd you like it so much?
Well, you know, it was funny. It had a lot of, you know, you still seen like, you know, a lot of things that you did in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But like I vaguely remember from when I was a kid, but that was one of them that I used to watch, and it's just for memorabilia purposes. That's why I was like more hooked on that as compared to, you know, Mortal Kombat for you, because you know everybody had their own series that they all watched when they were kids.
True.
So you know not everybody's going to see every single cartoon. However, you know the ones that they do, you know that's why they're more attached to those as compared to others.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing about it. I was like a super Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat head growing up, and so I think that's why I had such a when I
the
saw
Street Fighter
when I saw
cartoon.
which I didn't mean to talk about that yet, but that's why I had such an strong endearment for Mortal Kombat, because you know playing the game and then the cartoon and then you know as kids you get I want to man.
Well, here's the thing
all
too.
that.
Like, I probably would say that people would watch the Zelda
But-
over Mortal Kombat because there's no fatalities, just like you said, killing stuff
that
and
was
you know
true.
all the blood and everything. That's what was the selling point.
Or-
That's how
the first Mortal Kombat movie did an excellent job, even without the fatalities.
exactly.
Or-
There's literally like technically like what 3. Like 3 out the entire movie. Like you know, one guy's soul was taken, and then
I don't know if you
Shang
can call
Tsung
that a
died.
fatality.
Yeah, but basically like death. But other than that, like that's about it. It was him. Then Shang Tsung died at the end of the movie, and I think there was one more. But either way, like at least he even had a story.
Yeah. Who?
You're like who?
Oh, the first Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it had a story, which was actually pretty impressive for a game that had almost no story outside of character synopsis that would show
Yeah.
up in between screens. Did a pretty impressive job.
Mm-hmm. And then when getting to the second one, we're just like,
Where even the actors knew it was bad and half the cast didn't return.
yep. But either way, like even with the second movie, like even we described last week, that you know it was still cool to see all the different characters in there, like you know Sindel and Jade.
Sindel, Nightwolf.
Basically, you just had like a lot more nostalgia with characters, but other than that, like that was about it. It didn't really have like a good story as compared to the first one did.
The biggest problem with the story is it was fine. The problem was you killed off Johnny Cage in the first 5 minutes.
Right,
What the fuck is
right,
wrong with you?
right.
Why?
How you gonna kill off the man himself?
The comic relief and greatest guy from the first film, and you're gonna off him in 5 minutes? What is wrong with you?
They just wanted to cage him, I guess.
And then there was the poor CGI fight at the end.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
animality.
Or bestiality.
Bestiality. No, I think they did call it animality, if I remember correctly.
I don't know what it was. It was awful.
Because I remember like there's a game. Can't remember which title of Mortal Kombat exactly, but I remember that they all had their own animality.
I think it was 3.
Mm-hmm. But either way, like that was all fun. Anyway, so what do we have next?
We have
I swear to God, if it's Street Fighter.
Double Dragon.
The cartoon?
Yeah.
No, the game.
Or the movie?
To be fair, I honestly didn't know that Double Dragon had a cartoon.
I didn't either until I saw this list. Have you seen the cartoon?
No.
Okay.
All of us are left in the dark on that.
Next.
All right.
Now what's next?
Back on the show.
Oh.
Captain
Here's yours, Jason. Captain N, the Game Master.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The show in which the producers and designers didn't take one look at the concept art of the characters that they were representing.
Yep.
Interesting.
So now we're just like, here, press F for respects.
Right.
Did you guys already talk about the Super Mario movie?
Popeye was smoking
Yeah, we talked
Marlboro
about
factories.
that. We talked about that last week. Yeah.
Simon from Castlevania was overly gay. The princess of the show, whatever the hell she was in, probably nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Captain N, our everyday 80s representation of a teenager.
Yeah. For sure.
Game Boy, our walking advertisement.
Watch out for Game Boy.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Kid Icarus, that would add Icus at the end of every sentence.
Icus.
I'll protect you, your Heinecus.
Your Heinecus.
Protecticus.
Funny.
I remember all that now. Oh my god.
Before everybody knew his name was Pitt and not Icarus.
I can't laugh because I never watched
It makes me wonder, like, how many people actually knew that his name was Pitt. We're just like,
No.
No.
Oh, Captain N, the worst episode. Guys, if you're watching, if you want to see the best Captain N episode, which is also the worst for comedic reasons, look up the Castlevania episode. Watch what they did to Sypha and Alucard. My God. Now think, Alucard from Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You all know him, I will not. I've come to put an end to this. And you think, when you watch this Castlevania episode and from Captain N, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, radical, dude!
Yo, I'm gonna go watch that when I get home. Like, honestly, like, now that you reminded me of that, I was like, yeah.
Get back in the show.
Stop. Anyway, now we've got Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I actually like that one.
Sonic Says.
Well, there were 3 versions of the Sonic the Hedgehog show, so you got to be very specific. There's the classic
Sonic X.
There's the Sonic Satam show, which had the Freedom Fighters like Sally. There was Sonic Underground, in which Sonic had a brother and sister. And
Oh, yeah, wasn't his brother Manic?
Yeah, that's right. You're right. Correct.
And it was like a green, toxic looking one.
Yeah, and then there was the first one, as we can see right here, the first Sonic the Hedgehog show.
The one that had Sonic Says and freaking Eggman. With his pingish and that thing.
Yeah, it was it was awful. Oh, and of course they had to put like the Sonic Says at the end of every episode of that one.
First, that's no good.
If somebody touches you, it tries to touch you in a place that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's
no
good. First, you get out of there, and then you run and go and tell somebody about it.
I remember that one too well.
Oh, and then there was another one. Like, sometimes playing around is fun, but you should never play inside of a dryer. Because of, in the 90s, a lot of kids, they like to go in clothes dryers and
tumble.
Yeah, I guess.
No, it's just hella fun, though. I remember I
can spin, guys. I can turn into a ball and spin, but putting yourself in a dryer isn't a good way to imitate.
I want to be like Sonic. Let's go in the dryer.
Open up, it's a pile of gore.
Bleed out. Yeah, and aside from, the original Sonic cartoon, they also had, the modern one, like, with Shadow and then, which is Sonic X. And Sonic X was actually really good.
Well, if you were talking about the Japanese dub and not the 4Kids translation, where they cut out a lot of the good stuff, the translations changed.
The 4Kids always did that.
Yeah,
it's just like,
I don't know. Sonic X, I didn't really like all that much, especially when they got to the parts where they started to retell the stories of some of the video games, like Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. They started adding in this character named Chris, who I'm sure some of you guys probably know, made him a significant plot point in those video game storylines. And in the game, for example, when you have a good scene where Amy Rose is talking to Shadow the Hedgehog and trying to enlighten him and tell him you should help save the world, instead in the anime, they have this kid named Chris doing it.
Yeah.
Complete betrayal.
It was complete utter betrayal. And then Richard said he prefers the original Sonic Adventures. Yeah, Sonic Says. But like, other than that, like, like, even video game rendition cartoons, like, they were still fine, even for at their time. And then, they made the later ones later for other young people to be able to get into it. Alright, so what we got?
Earthworm Jim.
It was a really good cartoon. Yeah, there was a cartoon show.
Yeah, they did.
It had really good voice actors. Jim Cummings, I think, was in it for a little while. Yeah. Really good episodes. It's pretty much, if you like Ren and Stimpy, I think you'll like it.
Yeah, but wasn't it like really short though?
It was short-lived. It ran for a little while. Had like one season. That's all it needed.
Yeah. If they kept going, I would be like, even if it was 2 seasons, like, I'd be okay, but to be fair, like, I know they, probably could only do so much, or however much they were funded to even keep going, or whatever, but by all means, like, like you said, the Earthworm, it was really good, and if you go on and, like, watch video game cartoons, that's definitely one of recommendations.
Be sure to pick up the classic Earthworm Jim games on your Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, except stop at Earthworm Jim 3D. The original creators had nothing to do with that, and even to this day, they still hold a lot of vendetta against the people who okayed it.
Didn't they? Oh, the GBA version don't get it because
I
it cuts off the screen.
Well, like, the Game Boy Advance versions of classic games always have that screen crunch problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't they have like it for digital download for Nintendo?
They probably do.
I think they had one of them or two. I can't remember. I know there were some in there. I can't remember exactly because I haven't looked at the virtual console market at all.
Are you familiar with Earthworm Jim?
Nah. I was in so many guys.
So, I mean, it's like we might as well just ask him this. What are you familiar with?
Go to hell. Next TV show, Battletoads.
Interesting. Battletoads, actually, trick cartoon. Battletoads didn't have a cartoon show. It was only a pilot.
Yeah.
Wow. Very interesting trivia.
Yeah.
And after that, looks like we have Pac-Man.
A little old for me.
Yeah. Honestly, I just vaguely remember that because a friend of mine had... He found a DVD collection, of all the...
I know currently Pac-Man has another show right now.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, it's a CGI cartoon. I'm not sure where it is. Even Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Boom has a cartoon series.
Yeah.
But it comes
With
on.
his absurd long legs and then Knuckles.
It comes
They
on
made
so
him, like,
early in the
dumb as
morning.
hell.
I don't know how anybody can watch it.
Yeah.
My guess is that it was either on, like, early morning on Nick or possibly even, was Sonic Boom on?
Sonic Boom was on Cartoon Network. It might still be on Cartoon Network, but it came on at like 5 to 6 a.m. in the morning, which I don't know how any kid would ever get up to see it.
I would never get up that early. The earliest I'd get up is 6:30.
Yeah, I had to look it up to find out what time slot it was on.
And here's like, damn. But like either way, like Sonic Boom was okay. I mean, did it have its original voice actor or no? Because I don't think it did. But it had somebody. That
It does have
very
its original voice acting, but here's the thing: while the game Sonic Boom is an absolute travesty that everybody loves to hate, the cartoon picked up, and it's surprisingly a good show. It has decent humor. It actually pokes fun at the Sonic fandom and its own.
Yeah. No, I remember.
Stupidity.
Oh, what was the one with Oh, they were like I remember Tails barged into the door, and he's like, "Yo, look at this game that I found." Right? Is that what I think it is? It's basically just poking at like one of their old games.
Yeah, where it's poking at. Well, they shouldn't have changed his arm. But there was also another funny episode, which I'm sure, and if any of you guys are familiar with Sonic the Hedgehog, odds are if you're on the internet, you might know of an internet person named Chris Chan.
Oh no! Oh no! Freaking Sonic Chew.
Sonic Chew. Yeah, that's
no!
right.
They did?
There's a Sonic Boom cartoon episode which puts in a character that kind of has like a long nose. I want to say he might be an aardvark, maybe. And he's strangely familiar and does some pretty scary things. And obviously it's a spoof on Misery by Stephen King. But it's something not outside of Chris Chan's ability.
And Chris Chan, if you all want to know what that, like, who that is, more than welcome to look that up yourselves, because that is...
Fun fact, there's a documentary on Chris Chan on YouTube that's 47 minutes long, done by a college student. Actually really fun, a lot of fun to watch.
It was very in-depth, too, for what it was.
Yeah, pretty good. Got him an A+.
But, like, just thinking about, like, even after watching it all that, you're just like, my God. Curse you, Hameha.
Curse you, Hameha.
Oh, Chris Chan. But that's funny. Like, especially, like, if they do something like that to nitpick at, like, in their past or whatever, or, like, anything, like you say, within the fandom. Like, just having, like, those interactions, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe they actually did that. Kinda. Anyway, so what we got next?
That's the end of it.
What? They forgot about the Mario series?
Super Mario Brothers
Yes.
3, Super Mario Brothers
Swing
World.
your arms from side to side.
Yeah,
Do the
classic one.
Mario.
Yeah.
What about the Street Fighter one, too?
Yeah, Street Fighter did have an animated series.
Freaking Guile. No!
Or M. Bison.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes, the infamous meme. Yes!
Of course!
Or, Cammy. Everything is lies!
It's amazing.
I know. But, like, those were good. I don't even know how they could not mention them on there. Like, this list is a fraud.
It is. Hey.
What about the Mega Man cartoon?
Oh, the face of
The
the...
Super Mario Brothers.
I remember that one. The screen capped on there. Yeah, Mega Man had it, too.
Mega Man was an awesome cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite episode of that was the Mega X, where Mega Man X and Vile show up in
That was
the
really
past,
cool.
and they have to work together.
That was so cool. Man, I need to go watch these again.
We talked about Pokemon and Digimon earlier. I was kind of wondering how those been making on you a bit.
Well, I think they were just targeting towards like before the 90s.
Well, no. Not based. Well, looks like it's kind of half and half, but the basis of this thing was kind of cartoons based on video games that you might have forgotten about, and with those being as popular as they were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know with Pokemon, the first games came out in '96 in Japan, right?
Well, I guess 2 words. Still running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still going, so they didn't stop.
Yeah, so can't forget about it. It's
Then
still
you
going
got
on.
the
So
Moon series, and it's just like...
wasn't Donkey Kong a cartoon?
Oh yeah, the Donkey Kong cartoon!
Oh my god!
Yo, like, even though the CGI was
High
terrible...
five to you,
the
Richard.
even though the CGI was terrible, like, the characters themselves were funny, hilarious, and DK was an amazing...
I shower you with coconut cream pies.
Yo, that song was so great! But their singing was on point, like, no lie. I mean, you should get some tips from him, man. DK's a great singer.
Terrible show, but I'll be damned, he's got a good voice.
He does! That's where his whole singing career began, on a Donkey Kong Country cartoon.
Can't make a good show worth a damn, but he's got a future in singing.
Captain freaking Karul.
Kirby
With
had-
his eye, he's just like...
Oh! Kirby had a show too!
Oh, yeah, Kirby
he's
right
more
back
than
at-
you think, he's got maximum pink!
Right back at ya!
Kirby's the one, yeah. He's more than you think, he's got maximum pink!
Right
You're rolling them in today, aren't you, Richard?
Dude, the Kirby cartoon was really good, too.
I didn't watch it much, I just remember
didn't?
I remember the theme song, it was funny.
Yeah, like, you know, you still gotta see, like, you know, Meta Knight and DDD was, you know, always causing crap, etc. I think he had a snail partner named, like, Escargot or something.
I need a monster that can stop that there, Kirby!
That's there, Kirby! King DDDD.
How is
The
this
dude
list
with the-
complete
with
without
the
all of the iconic Nintendo shows? Don't look at us.
The
We
closest
didn't make
we'll
the
ever get to
list.
that is Wreck-It Ralph, I guess.
We don't run the cartoon industry.
Yeah,
We just watched it.
Yep. Now they're going to be coming Wreck-It Ralph, too.
Speaking of cartoons, do you know that Castlevania is getting a Netflix series?
Yes, I did read that.
They just released the trailer. Looks really good.
Definitely a lot more promising than, you know...
And of course, Mega Man's coming back with a new cartoon show. Haven't seen any new trailers on it yet, but
Yeah.
might as well give it a shot.
I mean, they've done a comic book spoof with Sonic with it, so I don't see why not. And their comic books for that is actually really good, too. But other than that, I think we pretty
Yep,
much...
looking forward to it.
Yeah, I remember there was that April Fool's on the Zelda series that they did. I think it was 2 years ago. They made like a trailer, but it was April Fool's. I'm like, man, but it looked okay. Like, it looked good. Have you seen it or no?
No,
Yes,
unfortunately I missed that
I
one.
think it was either... I'm not sure if Netflix did it, but there was a trailer that they made as an April Fool's thing. Like, there was going to be a Legend of Zelda series.
Portal show movie.
And it looked really well done. We're just like, oh my god. And to know that it was an April Fool's joke, we're like, man. Because I wouldn't mind seeing a series on it.
And you've even got like a Kirby show going
Yeah.
on here. I'm surprised you didn't bring up the Kirby show.
Well, because it didn't cross my mind. And even though like it was so good at its time, I think it came out in like early 2000, like 2002.
Yeah, it was a relatively new show.
But like even, and I think they actually did finish it.
Oh, a lot of these shows did get finished.
Yeah, but other than that, like I think that was generally about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
As far as I know, and you know, we have the substance in the future.
Thank you for throwing all these extra ones in, Mr. Richard.
He's all like this, like all. Like, I
So,
don't know why you're not in this. I mean, you're the host.
so anyhow, what's your name?
William Morris.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks to all you guys for chiming in.
Surprise guest from thebrotherhoodgaming.com.
Hey!
Sorry if I just completely photobombed this, but I had to get on it. It's video game stuff. Passion. That's why we're here.
Right, so.
William, my man.
Alright. We will see
you go.
you on Thursday.
Wait, why'd you come